Welcome to the Cleveland Stater Podcast. My name is Otisha Hicks, and today I will be sitting down with Alex and Eric, two graduate assistants who work with the LGBTQ plus organization here at Cleveland State University. Today, Alex and Eric will be giving us a little insight about the Safe Space program offered by the organization. So, before we begin talking about the Safe Space program, Alex, would you like to introduce yourself and tell us a little bit more about the involvement you have with the LGBTQ plus organization here at Cleveland State?
My name is Alex Goebel, and I am one of the graduate assistants that run LGBTQ plus student services. We are a division of student affairs, so we're one of the departments on campus. My pronouns are they, them, theirs. Together, Eric and I run LGBTQ plus student services, the LGBTQ plus center, and the programming that comes with the center.
Hi, I'm Eric Rivera. I'm also GA here at the LGBTQ student services. This is my first semester here, and I use he, him pronouns, and I'm a trans man, so I'll add that.
And one of the things that we offer to students is the Safe Space training program. So the point of the Safe Space program here at Cleveland State is because we want to create a more safe and inclusive environment for students, staff, and faculty that identify within the LGBTQ+ community as well as allies. And so we offer this training in two different ways. We can either have a department or student organization go on to our website, which is www.csuohio.edu/LGBTQ, and then they can from there be linked to the OrgSync page, which will allow them to fill out a form to request us to come into their department or student organization meeting to hold a training for all of their members. Also, any individual student, staff, or faculty member can sign up for one of our pre-planned open Safe Space training sessions. We have two more of those coming up this semester. We have one Wednesday, April 11th from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. and that's going to be in SC 324. And then we have another one Thursday, April 26th from 9 to 11 a.m. and that's also going to be in the Student Center 324 conference room. And the way to sign up for those is to go to the OrgSync page and RSVP to the event because we only have so many spaces available in the room. So anyone can come to one of those trainings, but we just need people to RSVP so we know how many people will be there. And if the trainings are full, we'll offer more before the end of the semester. This has been a while in the making, and what it is now is a direct reflection of the support we've been receiving recently from administration and from students and from faculty across campus who have been really helping us get our voice heard. And through Safe Space training, we want to develop a more visibly supportive campus. And everybody who goes through Safe Space training gets a placard that says they've been Safe Space trained, and they can sign their name, and it has our logo on it.
So, Eric, how do you feel the Safe Space program promotes a safer environment here?
The nuts and bolts to the Safe Space training are to learn about other ways that queer people identify, going over pronouns and gender identities, all sorts of sexuality expressions and all sorts of things like that, so that people are more aware of how queer people or people in general express themselves, and so that they can interact with queer people more appropriately, and to include people who are LGBTQ plus in ways that are affirming here on campus.
One of the main points of the training, we start with terminology and explaining a couple of the LGBTQ plus identities and what those letters mean. But then we go on to talk about how to be an ally and the language that's appropriate to use when talking to and about LGBTQ plus people, when to ask for pronouns, how to ask for pronouns, how to use pronouns, how to respect people when they change their name, and especially when the CSU system isn't reflecting that yet or in every way. And then we have some activities so people can get involved and use their own experience to help them better understand this marginalized minority's experience.
Are there other ways for people to show that they are allies of the LGBTQ plus organization and to create a safe space?
There are other kinds of safe space training and trainings and other ways people can show they are allies, but this way directly represents our department and shows that they've gone through our training, which is like updated very often and is 2 hours long. So it's definitely a one-on-one training, and in the future we plan to have like a second tier of training for people who have already been through like the first level of training and know the terminology and know some ways to be allies and what to be better allies and learn more about what's going on. We don't really have the resources for that just yet, but it is definitely going to happen in the next year or two. But the Safe Space program was a big goal for student affairs and LGBTQ plus student services, and what it has become this semester is really exciting. We've had, I think, 2 student organizations sign up, and we've had 2 or 3 departments, and then we've also held 4 open sessions. So that's a lot, and I'm really proud of us.
Creation of the LGBTQ plus student center in the main classroom, room 211, is to provide another safe space as well for students on campus at any point during the day, Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. It came out of a need for something that happened last semester, and through a lot of what Alex has done, the work that Alex has done to get this going here. So this is a safe space as well, that students can come in anytime and just kind of relax and chill with their friends and other people who are like-minded. They don't have to, put on any fronts, and they can just be who they are. Then the faculty and the staff and other people in our CSU community are getting trained at these safe space trainings, so that they can also find people, and they know when they see that placard and they go to that professor and they see that placard that there's someone that's safe to talk to as well. So this is all an effort to provide places where queer people, queer students, LGBTQ plus students can be just themselves, when oftentimes they're not going to feel that outside of this place on campus.
And with showing the placards, there's a level of visibility of our allies around campus.
Sure. Yeah.
So showing a placard doesn't necessarily mean that person is part of the LGBTQ
Right.
community, but it means they've been through this training and that they are showing up and standing up as an ally for those students.
How would an individual use the Safe Space program if needed?
For example, one of the people that's coming to one of our upcoming trainings is the head of a department on campus. And so after he finishes the training, he's going to put up his placard in his window. So then if maybe one of the other faculty members is using some offensive language in class and a student is upset, or maybe the student has changed their name and the professor isn't respecting that change, the student could see that placard on the department chair's door and know that they could go in and talk to him and be like, this is what's happening, I'm not feeling respected or safe. And then they know that he has the knowledge and the training and the connection and resources across campus to help them. Whether that means he's going to connect them to us or to OYE, or if he's just going to change what's going on in his department. And ideally, between faculty members and then the different staff offices, like the Women's Center went through the training as well, so people can go in there and know that many or most of the people that work there have been through this training and are aware of issues that are very specific to the LGBTQ+ population, especially as they might show up in the Women's Center.
I would like to thank both of you, Alex and Eric, for sitting down with me today and talking about the Safe Space program offered at Cleveland State University. If you would like more information on anything we spoke about today, you can visit the LGBTQ+ organization in the main classroom, room number 211.